and then come back at 6.
Yes. Hello and welcome, and thank you so much for joining us. We are just going to pop the comments up. Do you know what? I've made a mistake, and with daylight savings in New Zealand 3 weeks ago, I forgot to tell our friends, like actually physically mention to them that the time was changed. Like I should have changed the time, but they don't know that we are going an hour earlier. Is that right, Evie? It's an hour earlier.
Right. We're used to 6 p.m. in the US, and it is hello, Mike, and we're used to it being 6 o'clock. And hello, Ragged Poet. I don't know your name, but I've seen that you're excited to be here.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mrs. G. So I will just pop people's comments up. So my bad, guys. This just, we're just making mistakes, and I'm so sorry for my friends. So I've sent them an email, the people that were going to be coming on, and hopefully they will be coming on. But that's a bit of an inconvenience, unfortunately, for them. So, but anyway, welcome, and we've got Evie here, and we'll just, yeah. Hey, everyone, I'll just pop your comments up. Just pop your comments up.
Steve Brocky's here, Debbie Sue.
Bobby, you are here at the beginning. Yes. Yep. Hey, Debbie Sue. Hey, that was pretty funny that we were on Allison's before, all of us. Yay, Steve.
I've been on a few lives today myself.
Yeah.
Sally's here too.
Yes. Hey, guys, does anybody,
Cheryl?
I just wanted to, does anyone let us know if anyone in the chat wants to come on, or come on for 5 minutes, or come on for a little bit, or whatever, just because Evie and I, actually with Julie and Rhonda, and it was going to be the 4 of us, wasn't it, tonight, Evie? Yeah. So if anyone wants to come on, or pop in and say hi briefly or whatever, let us know, and we'll just pop the link in the chat, and we'll just free wing it, like I said, like we did during the week. All right. So Evie, what's been happening on your channel this week? I caught up on your one just about your sleeping.
Yes, I think, I don't know if that was my last one or not. I have 3 channels, so I started working a little more on the other 2. It kind of I feel like people think if I post a video they have to watch it, and that's not really the truth. It's like, we're actually, I feel like, trying to draw a crowd in that isn't necessarily working on their own channel. It's the people like we all used to be, where we were just consumers. We were not creators as well. And so I don't want anybody to feel like they have to watch them. So I've slacked off on that and kind of went back to the other 2 channels a little bit more. But no, I did a live today. That's what I did. I was sick last week, and I feel fine, but I feel like I'm just completely spacey in the head. I'm not all here.
Wow.
Hello, Catherine.
Hey, Catherine. Hey, Cheryl. So yeah, not all here, plus with your sleep.
Yeah.
And your teeth issues. Do you know what I have to say? One of the medications that you popped up there, I literally thought to myself, oh, I'm sure I've taken that a little bit before when I had something called costochondritis, the whole muscle relaxant thing. That's a little bit of like the antidepressant thing that's just kind of there in the background, but the doctor gave it to me for the muscle relaxant. So
yeah.
Oh, amazing. Here's the man.
Oh, hey Peter.
Oh my God, I'm having a bit of a week here, like getting some things wrong. Hey, Debbie Sue. So Evie has done a live herself already this morning, Peter, and of course we've all been on Allison's. Have you done a live yourself today?
Not today, no. Today I've been playing chess, but no, in fact, to be honest, the only solo live I've done is the one that you girls were all there for. But I will be, once I've got my new camera set up, I will be doing a live probably Saturday, maybe next Saturday. I don't want to do it Friday evening, just so that I can jump on with you girls. If you forget to change the time and put it back to like an hour later, then if you keep it at the same time, then I'll be able to jump on with you girls. But,
Yeah.
Even if it's an hour later, I still, like, if I'm awake, I'll jump on with you girls. I was going to just hang in the chat as I mentioned, but then when I seen people couldn't make it, I thought, okay, I'll see how it goes. And then when I seen there was only 2 years, I was like, oh, I can't leave them with just 2. I'll jump on. As soon as you said if anyone in the chat wants to jump on, I was playing chess online, so I thought, okay, I'll just leave this and jump on.
Yeah, nice one. I'm glad you did. Now, wasn't the live that you did, the solo live, wasn't that on was it a Sunday? Because it was a Monday morning for me. Was it a Sunday night for you?
Yeah, it was a Sunday at 9 p.m.
Okay. Well, that's a couple of days away. That's a day away for you. You could always jump in and do your next live soon.
Yeah, I mean, I jump on the lives with you ladies, and then if there's any lives going on within the school communities, I jump on those when I can. But other than that, I've been going on a bit of a spiritual journey. I've been watching a lot of, what's the gentleman's name? Jonathan something, who does like the guided meditation videos.
Oh, the big, the really big channel A. Yes.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of his. Well, not watching. I've been having him on at night when I go to bed, just to take me on like a bit of a spiritual journey, and watching other little things like Dr. Eric Thomas, things like that. But for me, I'm like I mentioned in Alison's live, I've just been really lazy, which is why I decided to sell the Xbox, get that out of the way, and just focus on the channel and my community within school.
That is so good. So you know what? That leads us probably into our first question. Remember, like we talked about, what did I learn? What did I learn this week? Doesn't have to be on YouTube, but yeah, Peter, that's a good one. Selling the Xbox, getting a camera instead.
Yes, I decided I didn't need the big fancy camera that I wanted, like that I was going to get when I got
like
monetized.
Alexa's one, Alexa's one, the E10 or something.
Yeah, so I just decided to pick one up secondhand off eBay. The Canon 250D. Steve in the chat will know about that. A really good camera. It should arrive maybe tomorrow or Monday. But yeah, for me, I've learned a lot about myself this week, and that is that I get distracted too easily, and I need to remove the distractions away from, like, out of my life, so that I can focus on the important things, which is my channel and the community.
Yeah, good idea. Do you know what? I didn't know that you were an Xbox guy. What's your game? Have you got a favorite game, or do you have a couple of games?
It really depends on the mood. I play sports games. I play Flight Simulator. I built my PC just for a Flight Simulator game. So I played those types of games. I play Call of Duty games. But yeah, it's just too easy for me to get distracted. So I've got rid of that, and I've restarted playing chess again, because I really enjoy chess. That's how I relax.
Wow.
Oh, Rhonda, you can hop on, absolutely.
Please come on. My bad, Rhonda. I kind of didn't mention to you guys that daylight savings happened for me, and I just didn't think to mention it to you guys. So I kept the time the same.
Cheryl's doing learning how to do a landing page on MailChimp. That's something that's going to be down the line for me when I get there. And we've got Dora in the chat. Dora's been on another journey, on a 75 hard journey.
Yeah. Okay, so you actually sold it. I like it. So is the one that you've got, like, is that the one that Steve uses, this Canon 250D?
I'm not sure which one Steve uses, but it's the same type of camera in terms of like a DSLR camera. And it's just, rather than having to use my smartphone and not really being able to see the shot properly with this camera, it's got a flip out screen. I can revolve it and then see the shot, make sure my lighting is how I want it to be, and make it all good.
Nice.
Rhonda, you are looking amazing as always.
Hello, Rhonda.
Hi, Rhonda.
Hi.
Sorry, my darling. That was totally my bad. Daylight savings happened 3 weeks ago, like when Evie did the first one with you guys. That would have been my first week of daylight savings. And then I was in America with Allison, and then I just didn't think. And then last week we had the same problem, and Krista in the comments said, "Oh, maybe you don't want to change the time back, Karen, because the US are about to go into daylight savings in a couple of weeks' time." I just still didn't think to actually mention to you guys on the email. So I'm sorry, that's my bad. It's at a horrible time for you guys now. Like, it's right into your dinner time. Whereas before could be slightly after. It's at a horrible time for you guys now. Like, it's right into your dinner. That was worth saying. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. We're just having a little talk just about what we've learned this week. What about you, Evie?
I think I learned this week that you don't have to post as often, and my subscribers would go up and then they go back down, they go up and back down, and then they got down like lower than they'd been for a while. And then I didn't post, and all but one has come back. I mean, it was like at 763, and then it went up to 769, and just like daily dropped down to 763, and I haven't posted anything, and it was at 768 today. So I don't know. I mean, maybe they're happy I'm posting less. Like, okay, we'll subscribe.
So are you posting less?
Yeah, I am. Like maybe every 5 days or something, and I was posting every day.
Oh wow! On your retired channel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
But I made stew in the kitchen, and I just got on a live and was doing it there. I really like almost the lives better than I like a regular video sometimes. There's not all the prep, and the kitchen's a nightmare mess, and you don't feel bad about it on a live where you would, where I would if I was filming a cooking video. I would feel like everything needs to be prepped and cleaned up, and I'm like, oh, here, look at this that's missing on here, and look at, just carry. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, totally. And Mel is saying, sadly, she doesn't post. I don't get the watch time.
Yeah.
Steve, cut down to once a week, and in terms of growth, I'm not noticing a slowdown.
That's good. That's good, Steve.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Out of mind. Yeah, interesting. I know what you mean though about lives. Like, lives are just, there's a real acceptance that you are just, this is real life, right?
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Totally
There's
right.
so much more relaxing to do than a regular video too.
Yeah.
I think with lives especially, the more of them you do, the more relaxed you are during the lives. Like the live that I did, I was like all like nervous and hot and sweaty during the live, but And the same when I did the first live with the girls, I was the same. Like, but then like now, it's just like it just comes natural now.
Yeah, and it is quite relaxing doing them together, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I find it quite relaxing. Like I definitely get a bit more like nervous and stuff all by myself. I'm with you, Peter. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when I sort of like, I don't know, if Steve is still on here, Steve, I blame you because I saw you doing your lives with your great microphone and you had your lovely slightly blurred background with your camera, and I thought, oh, I've got a camera that does that. And I was just like really had, you know, live envy when I was watching your videos. I'm going, oh wow, your audio is so good, the visuals are so good, everything was good. And then on my second only live, I've only done 2 lives solo, and actually I had someone on both those times, actually, but just the whole thing crapped out. I did a pre-practice beforehand, but the camera thing wasn't working, the blah 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 wasn't working. I just reverted to my usual thing, but yeah, you have got it sorted out, Steve. I need to get back into lives. I used to have a recording space in my garage. It's been put off for whatever reason. Well, do you mean my audio on some of my videos?
But you've
Maybe
got
on
to show
some of the videos.
you've got to show a microphone, so like your audio quality is always good on your videos.
Yes, this is the one that I've been like. I think Steve quite likes this one, so this is the one that I've been playing with again recently. What about you, Rhonda? How's your week been? Like, just how's your week been?
It's been pretty good. It's been busy. As far as YouTube, I posted 2 long forms and did a live on Wednesday. I know that when we were together in McKinney, I talked to you about like October 1st that just kind of, and my watch time kind of fell off, and subs. Um, I stayed at the same number up and down and up and down, and it's still pretty much that way. I don't really know what happened. I did some so I kind of did a analysis of my channel and the what I was doing and maybe what I'm not doing now, and then I learned a few things, and so I sat down and wrote out some strategy and stuff. So that's kind of what I've learned this week. I learned some stuff by, analyzing my own channel.
Any
Do you want
strategy
to
that
share
you?
something with us?
I was just going to say any strategy that you would like to share with the group.
We're here for it.
Well, I did a series when I my watch my views went way up in September, and I had started a series, and I did a series on fear, and that's it's a real pain point for people, and that's the kind of channel I have. So I was kind of meeting people where they were at, hitting some pain points and that sort of thing, and there were a few other videos, and then it's not necessary that I, my niche is personal development and that sort of thing, but I think that it wasn't quite as pinpoint on like solving the problem for my community. And so I have worked on some new topics that are more in that area because they did really well. The Fear series did really well on my channel. So,
Okay. Yeah.
so that's
and just
the
Evie.
strategy.
Yeah. Because Evie's saying that she's been posting less. Steve is posting less, and he hasn't noticed a views drop.
I think series.
Go on, Abby.
I think series and part, this is part 1 of whatever. I think those are really popular right now. Like back when I started my channel, I painted my, like part of my bathroom, like where the little what do they call it, the wet closet or whatever. It's where the toilet is. And I took 2 or 3 days to do that. And people liked that, where it was like, we're stopping for the day. And I was still pretty new at filming, like something like that, especially because that's difficult to get the angles. You just got to like leave the camera rolling and then move it here and move it there and then try to piece it all together. But people like that, where you're going to start something and there's a part 1, 2, 3, 4, whether it's a series on fear like Rhonda did, or it's painting the bathroom, or, you know, I'm going to change out something on, you know, landscape in the yard. Today we're going to clean it out. Then we're going to put a new this and then new plants and whatever. People like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was Alison's question too, I think, that she was just trying to figure out, how do I film myself? You know, like moving around.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it works. When I was doing the bathroom, I actually had 2 cameras up. And so I had 2 different angles where I could take pieces from each camera, which is actually a lot more hectic to do as well. But I practiced before I did that, like cleaning my bird cages. I had them in a room off, well, it's actually a dining room off of the kitchen. So I had a camera up in the bird room and a camera up in the kitchen. And then I learned to piece everything together. So it looked like, woo, I'm back in the kitchen. Woo, I'm back in the bird room. And it was a lot of work, but I learned a lot from doing that.
It's a lot of work. And was it, who was it that said, was it you, Evie, that said that when you did do like a lot of multi-cameras and stuff, and but then you've done other videos with just like the one camera and you had a lot more views and it was a lot less work editing? Was that you that said?
I think it probably was, but the also when I was trying the multiple cameras up, I was really, really new to it. So, and really new to using my new camera as well. So there was so many new things, and painting isn't something I do every day either. So it was a really high stress situation. And when I would start in the morning and finish at 11 o'clock at night, and I would know that I had the next day to go, and I would have 5 minutes worth of material by the time I was finished. It's frustrating. Not that somebody wants to watch 11 hours of you paint. That's not what I'm saying, but all of the footage that you have to go through to get the good stuff, where it makes it look like it's done. You know what I mean? Because that's what people want to see. They want to see a problem, and they want to see the problem solved, and they want to see a little bit of the middle, you know?
Yeah, that's right. And like close the loop, right? Like, you know, brains want to see. You start a project, you know, we want to see it finished, and we want to see a bit in the middle. And I think Brenda's very good at that.
It's just like a TV show, you know, the sitcoms that we watched when we were kids, the Brady Bunch. You introduce everybody. Oh my goodness, there's this huge, huge crisis. And then in the end, everybody's smiling and the show's over. And so that makes you go back and watch that show again.
Definitely.
And that's why people binge on Netflix. They're like, okay, they're done filming this. Now the whole season is out, and I can sit down and watch all whatever, 10, 12 shows, whatever there is. And people like that, to say, it's cold, it's raining, I'm going to get a blanket and popcorn, and I'm just going to keep on watching it. And I think that's what they would like from us too. And if they get to know us well enough, it's the daily life. Like this is part of what I do in my day, and this is part of what I do in my day, but it takes a little bit longer to pull those people in to get to know you. And, you know, not everyone's going to like you anyway. Right. You're like, what do you have to offer? I don't like what you have. I'm not going to watch.
I've seen
somebody. You go, Peter.
I've seen somebody today talking about social media, and he was saying that social media these days, it isn't really social media. It's more like interest media. People are not really being social. It's all about what interests me, what can I do that people will be interested in. So it's almost like interest media nowadays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Donna, just go ahead. Sorry.
You go.
I was just going to say that Donna has said before she just got here that, her channel kind of ran away with itself when she posted a video, something to do with budgeting in retirement. And that's what a lot of people want, is they want help with money and how do you do this and how do you handle that. And if you strike on something that there's a huge population of people that want to know about that subject, and maybe they're, like she lives on her own, so that would be appealing to especially a female that lived on her own, and how she's juggling all of her finances. And then if they watch you and they like you, then that is just icing on the cake. Then you've got people that want to come back and see you.
Yeah, and I saw a bit of an update this week from YouTube, just saying that they're going to be like doing, what is it called? I think it's like a TV, like a YouTube TV app, something like that. But how you can use it like Netflix. You know how YouTube has overtaken Netflix, like what's viewed on TV, but they're literally, so that's that whole thing about if you do episodes, like 10 or whatever. So that's great that we're talking about episodes, because I think I've been talking about episodes for a little while. I've done episodes before and not noticed that it's like picked up anything extra, but it's totally on me, because you know what I mean? Like my channel is small, and like just about the content, and like if people liked it, then it would have been pushed out to more people. But this whole thing about YouTube, like designing a tool so that people can use YouTube like Netflix, is big. All right, so what did I learn? I'm like with you guys, like, how we're all talking about, looking at our strategy and looking at our channel and what we want to change up and everything. So definitely I've had a couple of channel reviews recently, one from oneof10.com. They were free at Vid Summit. They were just like, hey, line up and get a quick free channel review. So I did that. And also with...
I don't know why that posted 3 times.
Oh, I'm sorry if I clicked you up 3 times.
No, it actually went into the chat 3 times.
Yes, it did. Maybe if you've got any other screens open, and if you don't have any other screens open, it's just a gremlin in there. Unfortunately, I'll be conscious to not pop you up 3 times on the screen.
I also noticed, I don't know if this is a new thing on StreamYard or if it's something that I've only just noticed. With Alison's question, there's also a little question mark icon for Alison's comment.
Oh, yeah.
If you notice that, if someone says like, I think if someone puts a question mark, just like asking a question, there's a little question mark icon to the right hand side of the comment to let you know there's a question.
Oh, are you talking about me, like what I can see?
If you,
I see what you're saying. Wow, look at this. Okay, like you are right. I have actually seen, I wonder if that's a new feature. That's great, because I actually saw to the right a little question mark on there.
Yeah.
So anyone who's gone and put a question mark at the end. Yeah, and also I guess QQQ at the start, capital Q. There's a bit of a...
I think that even just putting the question mark, it's gonna having that little icon. It's gonna make it so much easier to see like where the questions are.
Yeah,
Nice. The maritime would love that.
You'd love that.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, so I guess I've been looking at strategy too, and just tightening down my niche. And I was told that when you look at my homepage by both Claire Sarah, so that's at Claire Sarah, that it's just a bit confusing. So I've just got like some YouTube growth sort of stuff, and then I've just got little random looking vlogs, Deadpool, you know what I mean, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm this weekend I'm going to be like tidying my channel up a little bit. So I think it's just in the air with the season change. We don't want to wait till after Christmas. We're sort of getting a jump on it, I reckon, by thinking about like a little spring clean of our channels, or a little strategy rethink up.
For things like that, do you think it would be worth, like, for my channel especially, which is a bit all over the place, or it has been recently, to maybe like hide or unlist some videos that are not really relevant to where the channel is now?
Do you know what? So it'd be interesting to see what you guys think too, Rhonda and Evie, and you in the chat. So my thought is, guess what? This is my thought, and so I'm not going to delete because it's the whole don't delete things. You know how we're sort of told not to delete. But for me, I'm definitely going to privatize some of my like quick little experiment type videos that I did that didn't really, you know what I mean? I want people to now look at my page. I want to really bring it in tight, like Jason Nomad TV. She talked about watching Brian Johnson, one of his videos recently, where he talked about bringing his channel like right in tightly. So Jace goes, oh my goodness, I've been just talking about menopause and different stages of life and things like that, and the soft life and all these other, you know, sort of topics. But she just said, oh, she's just going to bring it really tightly into traveling, solo traveling, in midlife. So that's what I'm doing. I'm personally, I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but I feel like it is the right thing to do because I'm not deleting, but I'm going to just privatize them so that when you look at my channel, it all just makes sense and people go at a moment's notice, I kind of get what this person's doing. Some tutorials, some YouTube growth strategies. I'm not trying to tell people how to go viral because I don't know how to go viral. So I make sure to stay away from all of that stuff. But that's my thought. What about you guys, Evie, Rhonda, anyone in the chat?
You want to talk, Rhonda? Okay.
Either or.
When you private a video, especially after it's already been public, I'm asking this because when I've clicked on videos, sometimes it will say it's private. So I don't know because I make videos also of my grandsons that I never put on you. They're on YouTube, but they're always unlisted, and I send it to their parents. And you know, maybe a couple of years after they've grown up and they don't look like that anymore, I can make them public. But if I've taken a video that was public and I've made it private, does a watcher still see that? And can they click on it and it says this is private? Because I've clicked on videos that said this video has been made private.
Interesting.
I've seen that. I think if it's previously been public, it would remain viewable, but you wouldn't actually be able to click on the video to watch the video. But that might be something in the settings as well, in the YouTube studio, where you might be able to hide videos that are classed as private. Or you might be able to just put it as switching from being private to unlisted. That might take them down without deleting them.
And maybe make a folder for just privates or unlisteds. Because I asked my husband to look on my page when I was doing the unlisted for the boys. I said, what does this look like on your channel? And the video was not even there.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that would do it. If you have a video, you can upload it to YouTube and then just have it as unlisted. Nobody else other than you is going to know that video's there.
Okay, awesome. This is a good conversation. Thank you, Catherine. I've been thinking about doing the same thing now. I believe you keep the watch hours, and then she comes back saying ChatGPT says private doesn't count for watch hours, but unlisted does. Love that. Yep. Yeah.
So if you move a video from public to unlisted, you keep the watch hours, but you don't if you move it to private.
Yes, great. Okay. Yeah, because I privated 90% of my shorts because I'm not getting watch hours from those anyway. But yeah, great conversation. Yeah, I'm going to unlist and just tidy up my channel and stuff. All right, so we've all talked about what we've learned this week. We'll just catch up with the chat. It's a time thing. If it's recently been made private and you still have the link. Okay. All right. Post. You can lose anything hours on anything private. Okay, good. Right. Okay, amazing. Yeah, absolutely. Good to know. I unlist what is not vlog style. I won't have much. You've got a great rhythm, Catherine. Like you've got a posting rhythm. Like, your work.
I love her new videos. I love them. They're so relaxing.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I love the one where you turned your spare room into a studio. Yeah, with all your fun little journaling and hubby. I guess hubby's the engineer. That was great. That bit. He's underneath on pulling the desk down. All right. Let's go to our next question. These are some amazing questions that here we go. I've chopped and changed my style. I'm settled on vlogs now. Nice one. So, Catherine, are you not going to have your normal channel about like coaching and mindset? And are you not doing that one anymore? So have you got two channels? Like you've got your YouTube over 60 or YouTubers, is it over 60? Okay, Catherine's vlogs are amazing. Yeah, they are. They're really, really lovely. Oh, nice. Electrical engineer. I think he was underemployed that when he was getting under the table with the drill. Is that what they call people when they're not utilizing their full?
Yeah.
There we go. What's your channel name, Catherine? All right. So we've done the what have we learned on YouTube this week. Oh, what about this one? This is funky. Something about me that might surprise you. This could include fun connections with the audience. So does anyone want to share something about yourself that might surprise people? That's a bit of a brave question, isn't it? Who's feeling brave?
I am. I've made a network TV commercial before, and I've been on the TV news for some bad bacon that I had.
Bad bacon.
Mm-hmm. I've been meaning to make a video about it, but I bought bacon and it was in the markdown section. This was in the 90s. And when I got home, I had like an overwrap and I took that off and it was like a month behind what the one that was on the wrap, the date was. And I was like, I kind of used to be more of a fireball than I am now. And I said, hello, Channel 4 News. I got a story for you. And they said, we'll be right out. And I said, there's dishes in the sink. Do not film my sink. And they said, okay. And they said, okay, open your freezer now and say, I was making breakfast for my family and look what I found. I don't know. It was really, really fun. My phone was ringing when we had the old house phones. I just saw you on TV. I just saw you on TV. And a car dealership that I worked for in Oregon when I was very young, like from 14 up to 22, I was asked to be in their TV commercial for that dealership. And it was just for selling cars. And so that was fun. Probably nobody there like, you suck so bad. How could you have made a commercial? But I actually did.
Alison saying, I've been on the Kansas City News for camping out at Best Buy at Thanksgiving. I can imagine you doing that, Alison. Alison, how is your family call going? Are you on it at the moment? Okay, so that's really funny. So are you saying that you made a complaint, like you rang up the news station and you said, I've got some old moldy bacon here, and they said to you, can you film a little video? Or was it live that when they were talking to you, you were doing all the videoing? Or did you pre-video?
They came to my house and then they filmed it and they said, all right, let's go to the store. So we loaded up and we went to the store, the grocery store I bought it from, and they walked in with the TV cameras and they said, we have a customer here that has a date discrepancy on her bacon. And they're like, how much money do you need back? And then they took us to the back and we toured I was surprised how far out of proportion it got blown because I wasn't mad. I was just like, look what they're doing. And the store closed down because when they did an investigation, they were taking markdown or past date chicken especially and washing it in bleach water and putting it in packages and rewrapping it. So it was a whole thing of people really could have gotten sick. You know, old pork, old chicken's not a good idea. Old beef, I don't know if that's really going to hurt you, but some of that stuff can make you very sick, especially if you're very young or very old.
So did you did they just surprise the store by coming in with their cameras, or did
Yes.
you ring the store up first and say, I've got some old bacon, what should I do? Did you
No,
give
they
the
just
store-
we just walked in and they were like, Channel 4 News is live. We need a manager. And yeah, I mean, it was done tastefully, but it really did take them off guard.
Yeah. Was it really done tastefully, surprising a store? That's a lot, isn't it?
Well, was it done tastefully to put a month out date on my bacon and charge me for it?
That's not, no.
Yeah.
That's not tasteful. That's a black and white answer. It's not tasteful. Yeah. Nice one. Okay. What about Rhonda or Peter? So we've got Cheryl said she was in children's ministry for years at my church in Texas. And Mel, plus a Canadian TV documentary. Oh, so you're on Māori TV and a Canadian TV documentary. What were you on those about, Mel? Yeah.
I have on one occasion saved somebody's life, and on 2 occasions stopped somebody from taking their own life. So that's something surprising.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you talked about that on your channel, or I wonder if we've had this conversation? No.
The saving somebody's life was my nephew / godson, who was 3 at the time, and he was choking on something, and my sister like just freaked out and didn't know what to do, so she just like shouted my name, but I was like right next to her and her son, so I just picked my nephew up in one arm and just slapped him on the back pretty hard, but it only took one slap, and it just came back, popped out, and he was okay then. But yeah, it was a bit of a, I don't know, it was just instinct, because I've worked in hotels and stuff like that, so, and worked in healthcare homes, so I've done like first aid courses. I knew what to do, and it's I'm not the kind of person who crumbles under pressure. Like I'm pretty good at staying calm. There was one occasion where we were walking around a local park that has a lake, and a lady had tried to had actually jumped in the lake to try and drown herself, and I managed to like get into the lake with another person and help like keep her above water and pull her out of the lake. And then we waited with her until the paramedics got there. And then there was one occasion where a girl, she was maybe 20 years old, was sitting on the train platform with her legs over the edge, waiting for the train to come to like jump in front of the train. And I was able to like talk her back up and to like reconsider things, and then somebody called the police, and the police were able to come and help her.
Well, that's quite a coincidence that you've been there at all those events, Peter.
Yeah, it's something that I wish I hadn't have been there for, because I don't ever want to think that people are in the situation where they want to think that way. But at the same time, I was happy that I was able to maybe stop them from doing what they were going to do, because that's never the way out. There's always another avenue to go down. But with my nephew, that was just something that I'll never forget, and I'll always be thankful that I was there for.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just having these little images of you being quite an angel, really, like being there at these times. So Catherine, I was a flight attendant in the 90s. I saw the back of Princess Anne's head in first class. I worked in economy. And I have a photo with Cliff Richard. Love that. Cliff Richard, man, he's going strong.
He
Maureen
is.
is talking about the state of our water. My 30 seconds of fame. How do you spell, is that your first name they spelt wrong? Or your surname? Because Melissa is spelt, I haven't seen Melissa spelt any other way. I was a teacher for the girls on the TV show Dance Moms. I traveled with
God.
competitions. Yeah, how good you were there. Just Alison, this is the first time I've had a Christmas tree up in my house. Okay, I have 4 up. This is the first time ever that I've had a Christmas tree up. Oh, you've got 4. Oh, wow. How come you haven't had Christmas trees up before now, Alison? Yes. I'm going to jump in for Melissa. Yeah, she is in Central North Island. So you know what? We all need to do something, Catherine and Mel, right? Maybe we both need to somehow go to where Melissa is or something. We'll just quickly catch up on the comments.
Oh.
So the Christmas tree up. So look, my surprising thing is that I am a black belt in Taekwondo, and I'm an instructor and umpire for competitions. And the funniest thing about that is, the reason why I'm even mentioning it now is because when I made my website, and I was trying to sort of like, there's this woman called switchbladelemonade.com. I'm going to put this. If people want to see like kind of how does she describe herself? Subversive writing and everything. At switchbladelemonade.com is this woman called Caroline Mays, and she helps people write interesting copy about themselves. So I haven't done any work with her or anything like that, but I read lots of her stuff. I'm on her newsletter. And so I just thought, I'll just kind of like write something that like, okay, like Taekwondo, the struggle of it, but you just keep going. A black belt is a white belt that never gave up, which I always said that because it took me 15 years. I did 2 Taekwondos. I started again, my second one. So it took me 15 years to kind of, or maybe 13 or 14 actually, to get my black belt. But the funny thing is because I put it on my website, when I got to Alison's house, Alison made a joke one day because she kept on joking, Alison, that she hadn't background checked me. And then she said something like, Ephraim has seen that I do Taekwondo. And then they were having a conversation about, do we even know? How well do you know Karen? Because Alison was going, I didn't know that about her. So then I think they got a little bit nervous about, I don't know, have they got this weird person in their house or something, which is true. They did have a weird person in their house. but yeah, so that's my little one. And right, I'm going to be catching.
That is pretty awesome, to be fair.
Yes, black belt and white belt that never gave up. So I'll just see if we've missed any. Thank you, Mel. See, yes, we're talking about meetups. Catherine, Taupo, I'm up for it. Melissa, Taupo, yes, we're going to do it. Okay, all right, let's just quickly go to Bobby. We met Cliff a few times as kids. My mum used to work with a guy that Cliff grew up with in India because Bobby is English. Oh, it's just her name, Mel. Isn't that nice? Yeah, there we go. Right. Okay. Next question.
Did Rhonda, did you go? Did you say what you...
No, but
sorry, darling. I'm so sorry.
I don't know that I would surprise anybody anymore since I've been doing my lives. Everybody's found out a lot about me. You know, I ride motorcycles and I like to fish and outdoors, camping, all that sort of stuff that everybody was really shocked about.
And that you're 71 and you don't look 71.
That I'm 71 and my husband's younger than me. So I don't know that I've talked about that a whole lot. I'm a cougar, as they call us.
You know what? It's the only way to be. Like if you don't.
I agree, Karen.
You know what? Yeah, running into the cougarness. Totally here for that.
Mm-hmm.
What about your hairdressing business that you've only just recently
sold? I've been a licensed cosmetologist for 53 years, and I owned a salon for 47, and I sold it September 29th. And so after 47 years, I sold that salon. So that's been, I closed the bank account I had on it yesterday. It was kind of like, I don't even know, 40 years had a bank account at this bank. I don't need it anymore. And, that's kind of a chapter that's, I guess closing on my life. But, and
How do you feel now when you see the salon or you walk past or drive past the salon? How do you feel?
There's a girl that is redoing it, and she's opening, she's changing the name of it. It's in the same location, but she's done a lot of work on it. And so I've been over there once, and she's done some things to it, but she's supposed to be finished November the 1st. So I'm going to go by there sometime around then and see all the stuff she's done to it, which is very exciting. She's young, and she is after it. She's going to do good.
I wonder if you'll get a discount on treatments.
So, yeah.
Well, it'll be
Alison's coming to you to get the Karen bun done.
Oh, the Karen bun? We'll have to put extensions in, Allison.
Peter said, are you going to will they give you a discount on going there? Like, are you going to go there, or are you going to cut your own hair?
What? I cut my own hair anyway. I have for years.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So you won't be going to the salon?
No.
Karen has got 960 subs.
Yes, look
Catherine,
at that.
Yeah.
Catherine, yes. She's almost at 1K. Congratulations, Catherine.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a long way to the watch hours, right? It's a long way.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys, I'm happy to share what my watch hours are. I'm on 1,500 something, and I think I've done, have I done a couple of hundred videos, or I'm going for a year now. I don't know if anyone else wants to share. Julie, are you coming on? It's my bad. I'm sorry. I kind of didn't tell you guys the proper time. But Julie, if you can, please do come on.
Yeah, Julie wants to come on. I can head off and go and get some sleep.
No. You can. No. You might stay, but Julie's got the link. Does anyone else want to see what hours are? You don't have to.
Susan Paula said she couldn't make it. She said in the email she wasn't going to be able to make it.
Oh.
Susan was in the chat asking where Paula was.
Hmm.
Julie, maybe we can cheer you up. We need to cheer Julie up. She's feeling a bit down.
No. Come on, Catherine. That's not the way. You're not going to be 90 before you get the watch hours. Also, you're doing more lives now. Lives are good for our watch hours. Yep. Oh, wow. Evie, that's stunning.
Wow, it is.
Good. That's good. Yeah, she's volunteering. Yeah, so good. All right, let's go to our next question. Thank you, Rhonda. Sorry. What are some watch hour tips? Lives? Are they watch hour tips?
I think so. Yeah. If you can get people on at the same time, and you're on for an hour, then like Sally's watch hours should be good.
Should be good.
I would say a watch hour tip would be try doing a video or a live collaborating with other creators, because then you're going to get views from your audience and their audience.
Yep. Anyone else have any watch hour tips?
Mine have gotten better since I've started doing lives. They've grown quite a bit. Even though the views have dropped off, my watch time hours have, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
that does help a lot, Rhonda. And people
Yeah.
get to know you too as people start to ask questions in the lives, and then some of us know you more than somebody else does. And it's just it's a really nice, it's a visit. It's really nice.
yeah.
Yeah, it is really nice. Okay, that's it. But still, Sally, I reckon that's pretty good. I feel like your channel hasn't been on for a long time, and like you get good engagement, and your lives aren't short lives either. And you get, like when I've been on them, you get people on there for like, it feels like 45 minutes or an hour or something, the same
Yeah.
people.
An hour.
That's going good, you know, especially because I think some of your videos are a bit shorter rather than longer. Hey, most of my videos are longer, but it doesn't mean people aren't watching them
Right.
all. People got the short attention spans, so I'm trying to bring mine in shorter.
Bobby shared what she's learned this week.
Okay. Start out, do not niche unless you're absolutely sure of what you want to be boxed in by.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how many of our friends have talked about if they've done something about, let's just say, decluttering? Because Marv from, what's Marv's channel called? Life with Marv, Marvelous Marv. Anyway, but she talked about, she did a viral decluttering video, and then she's like, I don't want to do more decluttering. Brenda, she did the decluttering in her parents' attic, and then she said she didn't want to keep on doing decluttering, but hey, I'll take a viral video on a topic outside my niche, probably.
As are you ladies familiar with Khalil?
Yes.
He
No.
did a video, I think it was today, where he said being authentic and true to yourself is the niche. Like, become the niche. You don't have to have a particular niche if you are the niche. So yeah, I think that's good advice.
I think Catherine's got a really good point too. Like, absolutely, Catherine. Yeah, with your videos being like 1 to 2
Yeah.
minutes long, it seems probably quite a lot of them. Yeah, you have to make probably a lot more quantity, I guess, to have gotten that. But you're onto your homesteading ones now. I have some things coming up. Changes, not to the sunrise, but other things. Oh, yes, I know, blooming health stuff. I'll sub to your channel. I'll watch some playlists this weekend. Nice, Julie. Yeah, the whole watch hours thing. Right. We were going on to our next question. What do I do to stay motivated to create quality content consistently? How do I stay motivated? How do you guys stay motivated?
I just
Well,
like doing
Unbreakable
it.
project. We'll start with you.
I would say that I'm not really the best person to ask, considering I haven't really been consistent, and that's something that I need to improve on. But if I do, I find that my biggest motivation comes from the people within the community, watching their success and watching how amazing their videos are. That gives me inspiration, and it gives me like ideas on okay, this person did a video about this topic, I could do that but in my own way and like in my own style. So yeah, I think that's where I would get my inspiration from. People like Karen, Rhonda, Evie, Reva especially. And it's nice to like be able to look at people, like look at your peers, people within your community, and be like genuinely happy for them, because there's just too much negativity in the world today. And like, I don't understand why people can't be just happy for other people. It's sad to see, but yet I'm really happy for everybody who has all the like success, because they've earned it. They work hard for it.
Yeah, that's right. They didn't just start a channel and post crap content. Quick segue. Catherine's got a really good question here. Now that I'm retired, I don't want to be locked into a regular live stream time. Any ideas, anyone, about how I could manage lives? What do you guys reckon?
Absolutely. I would say do what Paula does. Paula has random dishwasher lives when she's washing dishes.
Mhm.
You know,
Those
if
easy-
you want, and if you are somebody who likes routine, then yes, set a time for your live streams, and that will make people. It's easier for people to fit your lives into their calendars. Like, I know Aaron is on a live every Friday evening, so I know if I'm awake, I can jump on the live. With Paula, she's live just randomly throughout the day. And if
Alison, random.
yeah. So it's all about what works best for you. But I think going live just randomly when you are feeling in the moment, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yep. Evie?
We've talked about this, some of us girls, and I don't know if it's ever going to happen, but what I don't know if I was the one that thought of it or somebody else. If somebody else thought of it, please tell me, because I've thought about it so much. I thought it was my idea, but we were just gonna do something for fun on a live with as many people as we could fit on a StreamYard panel and do a pajama party. And we were going to do it at night, and we were going to wear big flannel, like old lady pajamas, and maybe the ones with longer hair, some curlers in their hair, some cold cream on their face, and maybe some fake cigarettes. And I mean, we were kind of thinking, I was kind of thinking like the Grease theme of their little pajama party that they had. And I just thought that would be a really fun way for everybody to get to know some of us on here that already know each other and have, it doesn't have to be long, 30 minutes or so, and then everybody could make a post for their channel linking to whoever is the host of the pajama party, where that way it would pull in different people to join in the pajama party. And maybe we could start a trend on ladies wanting to be silly in pajamas.
Yeah.
If you do that with the whole like pajamas and the curlers in the hair, I will buy a wig and curlers and wear the wig with curlers and just to come on the live.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I'll keep the beard as well.
Inclusive. We're inclusive.
Mm-hmm. You can just put cold cream over your beard. We'll never know the difference.
I'll come over, face mask on and everything. I don't mind.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yes, hello.
You know what? Maybe we need to turn one of this time session into one of those.
That'd be fun. I mean, just to have a good time.
Yeah. We'll embrace the little old lady inside.
I mean, you don't have to look like an old lady if you don't want to, but I mean, let's just enjoy old age. Flannel pajamas.
I think that doing the whole old lady thing would make it so much fun.
It would be fun. And then I thought, like, what Karen does is, you can put the link in the chat and you can have people pop on and off. And, whoever, you don't even have to be, in your pajamas. But I mean, I wanted to make sure that the description of it made sure that people weren't supposed to show up in lingerie, that this was seriously flannel pajamas up to your neck. We're not doing is it OnlyFans or fans only or whatever we're not doing something like this. This is your hair should be kind of bedheadish and or
Yeah.
rollers, because I can't wear rollers, but I can certainly do bed head. I can put some glue in there and make it look pretty bad.
I don't know. I've heard that bed head is a little bit OnlyFans, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not on me.
Not on me either.
I would have
Shower
to.
cap.
I think that would be worth
There you
it.
go.
How would Karen's bun do with the whole curlers? Would you be able to get curlers in the bun?
Yeah, I could. There we go, Sally. It was you and Sally that discussed it.
Okay.
So
Thank you, Sally.
Because it was your guys' idea. Let us know. Let us know what you'd like to do about that. Whether you want to come on to one of these with Sally and we'll all do it, or what you want to do. It's your guys' idea, but I think it sounds great. You've got big votes up from everyone here. I love it. And yeah, people can just come, like it's just a pajama party. Just come however you'd like to show up. Yeah. So yeah, Evie, do you do your lives randomly? I mean, I think the answer would be yes to that, or do you have a regular time as well?
No, I need to do a regular time, but like I had said before, I was sick last week, and this week I can't get my energy level back. And I came home from the store with mounds of groceries, and I didn't have the energy to put them away. So I was opening up both fridges and just shoving because it needed to stay cold, and closing it.
Putting the bags out into the shelves, just pushing it onto the shelves.
I started in the garage. I put everything on the floor, and I was shoving in that refrigerator. I brought the rest in the kitchen, and I'm shoving. And I was like, now I got to make this stew. And I was like, I need my friends. And I just went on a live because it kept me busy, not thinking about how tired I was. And that's what I really do, is when I don't want to be by myself, I just have something to say, or I want to do something. I get on here and I'm just like, hey, I'm going to make stew. Sometimes I don't, in the subject line, I'm like, let's talk about anything, or you pick the subject. Because one of my lives, I said, let's talk about our pets. And the first 4 people that came on didn't have any pets. So we had
to let's talk about some pets that we know in our lives. Yeah, got some big encouragement there. Right. Did we just do a quick right? So what was the other thing that we were talking about before we did the little segue about lives? Were we talking about what motivates us to keep going?
Yeah, what do you do to stay motivated?
Yeah.
To create content.
Yeah.
But
you're up, Rhonda.
Okay. Something I learned, early on was, I would watch YouTube to try to get ideas or get creative, and I've learned since then that it's just the opposite. I kind of need to take a break from consuming content to be able to get creative and disconnect, because, it's that, to connect, my mind wouldn't flow. And then that would, when it begins, those creative things begin to come. And then that's when I get motivated, and right now I have, and I don't know, I have kind of unplugged. I've been busy. I went on a spiritual retreat, and it's like I have all these because I'm like grabbing whatever I have and writing down ideas, and so it's to unplug for me is where the creativity starts in, and then I get the motivation from that, start writing stuff, and then stuff begins to form. And I mean, shower's the best place because you're disconnected, and your brain has your mind has time to think. And what was it? I wrote down today, where your attention, goes, that's where, your energy goes. And if it's all in watching other stuff, it's tied up in that, or the news, I don't watch the news, but that's the reason I like YouTube, is I can pick and choose what I watch.
Yeah.
On Facebook or any of those other social media or TV. I mean, you can pick on TV, but it's still you're not real sure to where, on YouTube I can kind of pick that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly right. What do they say? I heard someone say once that YouTube isn't a video viewing platform. It's a click and watch.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a tiny distinction really, but I quite like the fact that it just reinforced that, like the whole kind of, there's no guarantees with our videos going on, like it's winning that click. I just quite like that little reinforcer distinction.
Right.
It's got Catherine saying, I love vlogs so much. It motivates me. I love filming, trying new angles and shots. Absolutely. More things I can do with my vlog, a win-win. Honestly, Catherine, I thought that I think that was your first homesteady one, the vlog that I've seen, but the music was beautiful. The way you filmed it was beautiful. It was really, really nice.
I found this. I don't know if this might help me with the girls for the pajama party.
Yeah.
Yep.
The wig and the curls and the old lady glasses.
Yep.
I'd wear that.
Yep. Is that from down the road? Didn't you say, because like your white sweater was like a £6 job? Is that from the same place? Like you want to be able to get it cheap?
That one's on Amazon. That's only like, that is cheap. It wouldn't cost me literally anything, like maybe a few, like $7 but I would, just for the fun of it, I would buy that and wear it on the live, just because, I'm that type of person. I'll do anything for a laugh.
Yeah.
And I know how much that would make Evie laugh.
Yeah, we would like that. What have we got here?
And who knows, that could become the beginnings of an alter ego.
Well, it could. And Alison and Paula, you guys could all be doing shorts together and doing virtual road trips. Taking a break helps. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, change it all up. Hello, Debbie. Hello. Sometimes I go for drives. Do you know what? I'm the same with you, Rhonda. Like, I love the showers and stuff, and it's a switch off time. But today I did something different, and I kept Alison's live turned up because she was chatting. Hey, Peter, she was actually chatting we were chatting with her, and she was chatting a lot with us. So I kept it turned up. And at one stage, I heard her say, "Oh, Karen, can we catch up about that live on Sunday?" So then I thought, I think she's just said that. So I quickly jumped out of the shower, dried my hands, typed in, "Did you just say this? I'm in the shower." And so she came back and she sort of said, yes, I said that. But normally I'm not listening to things. What do you guys think about people who have got those waterproof, speakers in the shower so they can keep listening to stuff? What do you guys think about that?
I have one of those.
Do you do it? Do you listen? What do you listen? Do you listen to stuff in the shower?
It's fair if I'm in the shower or if I'm in the bath. I don't use it for listening to people's lives. I do it so I've got music to sing along to in the shower.
Okay.
I do love me a bit of Madonna, but yeah, it's nice to just have some relaxing music playing while you're having a bath.
Okay.
I am partial to like maybe some candles and just
like a spa.
Yeah,
like a spa setting. Love that. Yeah, okay. All the men watching, take some inspo from this.
I do for my wife, like it maybe once a week. I'll just like surprise her when in a bath, put some little candles, and it's I know I'm for 2 hours I've got peace and quiet because she's just chilling in the bath.
Now that's a good way to buy some peace and quiet. Actually, that's very clever.
Oh yeah, when you've been married for 13 years, you pick up a few tricks.
Oh yeah, I love it when people go out in the house when the family goes out. And vice versa. Everyone loves a quiet house, I think. Yeah. But my family do.
Yeah.
Yeah, nature does help. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. What about you, Evie? Did we ask you like what motivates you? Did we get to you on that one? Like, to keep making your videos?
Jennifer asked, what do our partners think of us doing YouTube?
Oh,
Who
Rhonda.
wants to go first?
My wife she doesn't care. Like, she'll ask if I got, like, am I doing a live today, or if am I jumping on one of these lives. If she's walking past the TV to go into the kitchen, she might like just pop in to say hello. But yeah, she doesn't really. She'll ask if I'm doing a video. She'll ask, "Oh, what was your video about?" And I'll tell her, and then we might watch it on the TV if she wants to watch it. But yeah, other than that, she's not like all that interested. She's like, "Yeah, you do you."
Yeah.
I've sent my mum a couple of my YouTube videos that were directly related to her. Like, there was one of my videos that was a thank you to my mum, so I sent that to her. But yeah, like my sister and my dad, they don't know that I do YouTube.
No.
But
Sorry, your sister and your who?
my sister and my dad, they don't know that I have a YouTube channel. But Mary's like fine with it. Yeah. What about Jimbo? What does Jimbo think of you having your channel?
Jimbo is so supportive. He loves it. I mean, it's a big stretch going, like, to America from New Zealand. Like, it's a big,
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean? And but that was like a bit of a last minute decision, sort of just a couple of weeks out. So as I said, it was a big tip out of the little piggy banks or, coins down the back of the couch or whatever. You know what I mean? So he was so supportive. And even just today, he was so nice. And I said, oh, I want to switch up my background a little bit, like I just sort of feel like I've done so many lives with the same background. And also, yeah, I just always get inspired when I see people are doing slightly different backgrounds. It just reminds me that it's such a treat for the eyes, I think, So I could not do this without him, because even when I had my perfume channel, and our kids were a bit younger and at home, actually probably still around 20, or, what I mean? Not kids, but just, just running things and cooking me meals and things. So yeah, I couldn't, he's amazing. What about you girls? Rhonda and Evie, what about you? What are you guys giggling about?
Well, Rhonda, you go first. I've gone before you every time.
Okay. Well, apparently my husband, he's in there listening to music and he's cranked it up. So, he is kind of oblivious to me being on YouTube.
Also, yeah.
But, it's like he just doesn't pay a whole lot of attention to it. I'll talk about it every once in a while, but he's supportive, but, he doesn't really have a whole lot to say about it. He just knows I do it. So he's subscribed. I don't know that he watches my videos. So
yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm gonna turn my mic. I don't want you to get a copyright strike with the music in the background. Oh,
I can't hear it.
We can hear it.
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh, okay. Seems
How
loud
you-
to me. Yeah.
What about you?
Mine is supportive. He's glad that I have something to do that's a hobby, something that I think is fun. Although I wasn't really new to YouTube, I was new to actually trying to work a channel and get into a community. And every once in a while, he'll watch one of my videos. And every once in a while, he'll catch a live. I don't tell him I'm going live, but he'll mention something when he comes home to let me know he was there. He won't comment, but he listens. But I don't know, I would say once every 10 days or something, I'll find out that he's watched one.
Yeah.
But we're very, very different people, both very outgoing extroverts, but I'm definitely the more chatty, and he's like more hands-on. Let's fix something together, not let's just talk. So
Yeah. Let's do the dishes. Like, I think sometimes guys can be quite good at, like, when you're doing like kitchen stuff, doing dishes or whatever, moving around. Whereas I think sometimes us women, we're so good at like getting around a table. Like us 4 girls, we just got around the table and we were just really locked in, like really into like looking at each other and just kind of getting all the information and listening with our whole selves and everything. Whereas sometimes men aren't like that. They, can relax up a little bit more while they're doing things sometimes. Yes, that's great, Maureen. Yeah. And right. Okay, right. Our partners, right? That was a little segue. That was a good question. How have we handled those who look at your YouTubing as cute or good for you? Those who don't take it seriously and tell you so.
Honestly, I'm like, F what they think. I just, if people are not supportive of your channel, then, that's their right. If they don't want to support it, or if they're like, oh yeah, good for you, this isn't for everybody. But I also don't let their opinions affect me. So, but at the same time, if they are taking the time to let me know that they're not taking this seriously, then I will also take the time to let them know if there's something that they're doing that I don't take seriously. I'll repay the favor for them. I don't. I'm not like the tooth fairy. I don't sugarcoat anything. If people don't like what I'm doing, that's their problem.
Yeah, it's not for everyone. And was it Alexa who was saying that she told Harut that someone, paid for like a, what do you call it, discovery call with her, and said to her, now look, I'm just wanting to tell you that you really just need to stop this. Like, this is getting a bit silly, getting a bit carried away and everything like that. She was telling Harut that, and Harut goes, that's fine. Like, who cares? I think he just said to her, who cares? Okay. You know what I mean? Like, that's all right. Oh my God. Is it Daryl? Is your husband Daryl, Sally? He is so great.
You know what they say, don't you, Evie? If they stand behind you, protect them. If they stand beside you, support them. And if they stand in front of you, destroy them.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's look for one more. We'll go for one more question, unless we see any more questions in here. What have we got? Maureen. I didn't tell your husband about my channel until I got when told. I didn't tell my husband. I guess you're saying my husband, Debbie, about my channel until I got 1,000 subs. And I told him, he's like, good for you. How exciting. Love it. I know. Just got to love it.
Oh, Kentucky with Debbie, I love your channel.
Start with a few tips in the chat, then our little safe community like Dave did. Maybe you could, oh yes, having a chat between yourselves. All right. Here are some ideas, something that might surprise you. What about, have we already, oh, okay. Here's something a little bit hairy. What is one bold thing, a goal you want to be accountable for in the next 6 weeks? And be willing to share progress here in the lives. And we're including, obviously, you in the chat as well. No one has to, if you don't have anything that you want to share, that's something that you're boldly going to be going forth to do. It doesn't have to be a huge thing, but
I'll go.
If you want to, please do share.
I haven't uploaded a video for almost 2 weeks. So for the next 6 weeks, I'm going to commit to uploading at least one video a week.
Okay. So you're going from not doing a video in at least 2 weeks to one video every week for the next 6 weeks?
Well, I've sold my Xbox, so I can focus on my channel. So I've now got no like reason or no excuses, you know, and I'm not going to grow the channel if I'm not uploading videos. So if I'm genuinely serious about growing my channel, I need to be uploading at least one video a week.
Okay, right. So you know what? This is a great conversation. Have a look at your calendar and tell us the dates, and I'm going to write the dates down. So while you're doing that, does anyone else? We'll have a look to see what people are putting in the comments.
You know what? Let's go with one new video every Monday.
Monday.
Starting with the 20. What would that be? This Monday, is that the 27th?
Yep.
Yep.
Monday 27th, and then what's the next dates?
Oh God.
Can you tell I used to be a life coach? Like so many of us, there are so many life coaches around.
And
you, Rhonda, have you got life coaching background as well? You've got life coaching, something proper? You do? Yeah.
Oh,
you're on mute.
Where are we?
I shut my door so I could turn my mic back on, and then I didn't.
We've got 27th and then the 3rd of November.
Yep.
And the 10th of November, the 17th, the 24th.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
The 1st of December.
Okay. All right. Okay. What's a question we can ask Peter right now about? I'll go. So Peter, how committed are you on a scale of 1 to 10 to putting a video out on all of those dates?
Committed enough to sell my Xbox.
Okay, so if 10 is highly committed because you've just sold your Xbox and 1 is not committed at all, what number would you say? How are you out of 10? How committed are you to actually hitting those dates with a video?
Hint, Peter, you've got the new camera coming.
I was going to say 110.
All right, so we're going to go for 110 out of 10. Yeah? Yep. Okay. Can you foresee anything that will derail that happening?
Yes.
What?
My procrastination. The only thing that can stand in my way is me.
Okay. So what are you going to put in place for yourself to not procrastinate as much as you have been?
The realization that I have just made the declaration to you ladies. So if I don't honor that declaration and that promise, then I answer to you girls.
Okay, so are you saying if you don't honor it for us, then what will that be like?
That would be me feeling like I have let myself and you ladies down because I have committed to doing something that each of you does every week. And if I can't do that, then what am I even doing?
Okay. Yeah. So you'll feel quite bad.
Yeah. I like to be known as, like, if I say I'm going to do something, I do it. If I say, anything, if I only say I'm going to do things that I know I will do, and I never I like to try to make sure that I never promise to do anything that I cannot honor.
Okay. All right. Did anyone have anything else to add to kind of like poke Peter about his goal?
I think once a week might be a little bit much, especially with getting a new camera tomorrow or Monday and then put a new video out with that new camera.
Oh, I didn't say put a new video out with that camera. I'm going to record a video tomorrow or when I get home.
Okay.
do a little bit of editing on that, and then I'll just, because I've still got my smartphone to do videos on.
Yeah.
So who's this P word?
Pieware?
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's having a bad day.
Oh, Dave, Sea Spray Films. If there's Sea Spray Films on here, that could well be Dave. But all right, so that's a great question. That's a great question, Evie, because the whole tech thing and everything. So that's good for you to vocalize that, Peter, that you're not going to try, like, you're excited about your new gadget, but you're not going to commit to making videos on that, because there's always faffing around, isn't there, when you get a new camera?
Yeah.
You're going to just make them on your phone.
You're the this is your live, isn't it, Karen? Let's see if we can pick this or block this person in the chat who's
oh gosh, okay, there's a weird right. Oh, dude.
Yeah, there's a
oh wow, it's on a guest destination. Only your guest can delete the comment or ban the user. So
I'm not streaming it, so
I'll just unshow the comments for now. If anyone knows P-Ware, that's a little bit tragic. P-Ware,
I just ban him.
Okay, all right, sweet. Okay, good, love it. About the good. That's a great question, Evie. About Rhonda, did you have anything else you wanted to add?
No.
Yeah. I guess final question for me on that, Peter, is there anything, is there anything that I can do to help you? Like, do you want me to be like, I don't know, like a little accountability buddy and send you like an email or something like that? Is there anything I can do to help you that would just kind of like a little bit of a check-in or anything like that, or not? Totally up to you.
Yeah, you can check in with me each Monday, just to see how things are going, and I can give you an update on what my video's about, and yeah, I like having an accountability coach, but I also need to be my own accountability coach.
Of course, yeah. I was just thinking about this next 6 weeks. Like, I'm happy. Like, we don't need to wait until the day that you're going to publish the video. If you want, we could go midweek. I could just like pop in my calendar to send you a little email or a message on one of our groups or something, and just say what should I send it on email or WhatsApp or school?
Whichever you like.
Sweet, you're pretty connected on all those all the time. Good.
Yeah.
I'll send you a little midweek howdy doody check-in.
Yep.
For each of the next 6 weeks. Awesome. I love that.
And then that'll build a routine. And once you build a routine, then it becomes a habit.
Yeah. Love it. And have we gone around to everybody about staying motivated? Well, that was our question, wasn't it? Or what no, that was the bold statement about the next 6 weeks.
Yes.
Does anyone else have anything? You don't have to.
Rhonda?
I don't know that I have any real bold thing. I am working on trying to learn using Calendly or
yes, that's new.
To set up my one-on-ones and stuff, and anytime I have to learn something new like that, it's a challenge. So it's that's something that I'm gonna do this weekend is I'm gonna have to watch some stuff on it, because I have done some of their training and I've gone in there and messed around and that's something I'm gonna have to, but that is kind of a bold step, is to use a new system, and learn it.
Yeah, certainly is. I agree. Like I hear people talk about Calendly and I see them using it, but I would need to watch videos on it too, just to make sure I'm using the Google Calendar and everything, because I don't know, I seem to have a few calendars going, but yeah, love it.
Did you see what Claire said?
What did Claire say?
She says, love Calendly. I find it so helpful, particularly the fact that it converts to local time for everyone. So hypothetically, if we ever had a time zone change problem, that would solve it for us.
If we had Calendly, yes. Yeah, because you know what? You get the link and you just think exactly, unless the time's in the thing, there is no time on the link. The link is just if we're about to go live and we're sitting here backstage when we are. Exactly
Claire
right.
Claire doesn't know what happened. This live is usually at 6 o'clock on Friday evenings in the USA. Karen's the host in New Zealand. They had a time change. She's been out and about for like 3 weeks out of the ordinary for her. And so it actually popped up at 5 instead of 6. And everybody was like, why is it early? And she's like, oh my gosh, we changed time. So that's why I was laughing about that. That would help us.
Yeah. This is going to be one of our little in-jokes now going forward.
Yeah. Any other tips, Claire, about learning how to use that? I mean, I had it about a week, then I was gone all weekend. And this week I've looked at it a couple of times, but I think I'm going to really like it because I can hook it up to my Zoom and the whole thing. And I think it'll make it real easy.
Yeah. We'll give her time to type.
But that's about the only thing I've got new that I would think for me, it was pretty bold to try something new, at my age.
At our tender ages.
You look younger than all of us.
You do. Honestly, you're really beautiful. Your hair's beautiful.
Thank
you.
you.
You're red. I loved you in your red too, Rhonda.
Yeah. I really, red.
Yeah. Catherine, I made a commitment to doing 2 vlogs each week and started last week to help grow my channel. I'll restart lives as well. Yeah, awesome. Okay, here's a goodie.
Everything that Evie does is bold.
Yeah.
What's that?
No.
I said everything that you do is bold, is big and bold.
Okay. Well, no, really, I don't connect my YouTube to Substack. Do you, Maureen?
A tutorial would be really helpful.
Yes, please. We'd like that. Okay.
Yeah.
I love watching tutorials.
Is that the name of her channel, Claire Sarah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go on and check
out her channel. She is an Australian. What part of Australia are you in, Claire? And she talks about growing on YouTube. And she's doing really cool things. She's monetized. She is, earning money various ways. Her and I had a really amazing call last weekend where it was a coaching conversation and it was a channel review for my channel, and I'm going to be putting some changes into place this weekend, but she's got such a great channel. But here we go. I only just set mine up properly fairly recently. It's fresh in my mind. Email me about it. Okay, cool. I've got her email address, but actually probably that your email as well, Claire, is in your channel. But yeah, at Claire Sarah, spelt like that. Oh, you're in Adelaide. Okay, sweet.
After this, I'm going to go and watch Claire's What Does a Real YouTube Studio Look Like video. Looks quite cool.
Yeah.
I'll overload Claire's channel.
And Claire is friends with Maggie. So that's what you need to see. She's interviewing Maggie, how many subscribers, Claire, has Maggie got now? I mean, it's all a bit irrelevant when you get up into how much?
I think she's got 240 something.
Got it.
1,000.
Yeah. Bloody lovely. Yeah. Well, you're bloody lovely. But yeah, so that's fun. So that was quite fun to see. You guys were at acting school together. Is that right, Claire? Okay, so I need to catch some of these. But yes, we would love a Calendly video, please.
Yeah.
Now, what about you, Evie? Did you have anything bold that you were doing in the next 6 weeks? Did you cover off yours? If you did.
Peter already cut me out of that. He said that I was bold already, so I didn't get
Bold
to,
already?
I don't get to add anything. Yeah.
You can add something new that I might not have be aware of.
Oh, I don't know if it's really bold, but I really need to set a schedule up. And I was thinking 1 video a week, but I saw Catherine Price say that she wants to do 2 videos a week. And I was like, yes, I'll do 2. And then I need to set a schedule up for a live. And I think because I just retired the end of May, I'm very selfish with my time. I have one that's a permanent on my schedule, and that's going to see the grandkids on Wednesdays. And other than that, I'm just like, no, I'll do this when I want, and I'll do that when I want. But I need to settle down and make some commitments. I mean, if Peter's committing to a day for a video, it's time for the rest of us.
I know. Just what are you guys even doing? Lollygagging around, wasting your time. All right. I'd love your opinions on changing my channel name. I love how homestead vlog channels have some kind of cool name. What do you guys reckon? What do you reckon?
If she wants it to be Homestead, it could be KV's Homestead or Catherine's. I don't know if that's already taken. Catherine's Priceless Homestead, playing off of her last name. Priceless or Pricey.
You know what? I don't actually know what homestead really is. I've always thought homestead was a property on like a what do we call it? A lifestyle property. Like
I
you've got
always thought it was like
a couple of acres or something. Is
Yeah,
that what
that's right.
homesteading is?
Well, I think the best way to describe homestead vlog channels is like Opie's Eden. That would be kind
He
of
does he does some gardening
Yeah.
stuff.
Yes.
Is that what homesteading is? Is it like gardening?
Well, I think of it as the whole
Property.
circle. You know, they might have animals, they might have plants.
Yes.
They just don't do things as maybe. It's not modern necessarily, but it can be.
Apparently, homesteading is a lifestyle focused on self-sufficiency.
Yeah. But it can go
Growing
as far as
food.
you want it to. You know, if you've got room for chickens and a vegetable garden, that's fine. But if you've got room for cattle and pigs and sheep and goats and all that, then that's fine too. But they put up a lot of their own food if they can.
Okay. Is that what you're going to be doing, Catherine?
Having pigs and sheep and goats, it's going to sound like an episode of Noah's Ark.
You know what? I just can't really deal with chicken poo everywhere. Not that I've done it, but I've heard about it. Here we go. That's it, Peter.
She's going to change it to like, it's going to be Catherine's version of Australia Zoo.
So, I mean, Catherine, so Rob talks a lot, doesn't he, about how he loves people's names and their channels.
Catherine wants chickens.
Yeah, get some chickens, preserve some things. Okay, so
You get those chicken coops that are on wheels, and you just like when they mess the ground up, you just move them over to the new spot, and then let grass grow back in that spot, or because they scratch and there's no sunshine inside the chicken house.
Okay.
Taking the chickens for a walk down the road.
No.
She's not preserving chickens.
No, I meant that where they make a mess on the ground, you move the chicken house to a new area. That's what I meant.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I personally, I think what Rob, I know what you mean. I mean, I think it's cool to have a name in in your channel title, but at the same time, you're right, because you've got like, is Nancy's channel Living Life with Nancy? I want to say that's it. You know what I mean? Like when people have these, I don't know, they do have quite cool names. What have you got? We've all got our names except for you, Peter. Now, you after your change.
I kind of regret taking my name out because it confuses people, but like it did with Alison earlier. But I think if you can make it, if you can have your name on your channel without it, you want it to still be a fluent name. and something easy that people can relate. It's going to be you.
Yeah.
So it could be like Catherine's homestead, or it could be. It doesn't even necessarily have to have like the first name. It could be last name and homestead, like
Priceless Homestead.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. And Catherine, would you sort of lean into the whole New Zealand thing, like Kiwi homesteader, or I don't know? That's quite long. Do you know what I mean? But here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We've got some.
Oh, I like Catherine's Cozy Acres. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be fun to to AI search that. And I guess, are you wanting to have something sort of not too long as well?
See,
but 3 words is all right.
So she's got like The Farmer's Wife and Blackthorn Cottage. Those don't necessarily have like a person's name in the. I think something like Natalie's Home isn't really personal enough. Like that could be any Natalie. So you'd want it to make it more personal for you, like.
Yeah, like little portion cottage. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. I'm good with finding a name, but I'm unsure about changing it. Yeah. Yeah. And do you know what? I quite like the Blackthorn Cottage. I don't know. I quite like, but to me, when I see that, I would really want like little portion. Is it little portion or little potion cottage? That's a bit tricky. See, I forget whether it's portion or potion. I think it's portion. But if I saw Blackthorn Cottage, I would really want that cottage to have a real identity. You know what I mean? Like to actually have a real character about it, to be a character in your story. Do you know what I mean? I would expect if you have name your house, I'd expect that, you know what I mean? Like maybe you've got the sign and you really show the house or something, like really actually have the house called something. That's what I reckon.
I think as well, if it's going to be homesteading and it's going to be like self-sufficiency and growing things and raising animals, it might be worth something like the Blackthorn Cottage. That could be the name of a brand. So you could, if you wanted to start selling some of the food that you was growing, you know, maybe change it to a name that could be build a brand around the name.
Yeah, I agree actually, Catherine. I think if you're going to, I think it's probably quite a lot if you want to have the name of the house or something, but have your name and then the name, like that's quite a long title, I think. So like, yeah, I think Blackthorn Cottage, Natalie's Home, I quite like those 2-word ones. Oh, what was the portion? Oh, who's the person? Someone's got little portion.
It was cottage. What I'm thinking of is small portion cottage.
Small portion cottage, yeah.
Small, yeah. And now she's changed it. We're talking about the same lady, she changed her name back to where the bee wings is what she's calling it now.
Where the bee wings.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. She mentioned about a potion channel. I thought you was talking like Hogwarts or Hufflepuff.
What was that, Peter?
When I seen the thing about what was the potion channel, I just thought something like Hogwarts or Hufflepuff or Harry Potter stuff.
Yeah. Nice, guys. So we've all gone around on all of our I guess what would my bold one be? My bold one is going to be just that I'm going to really just tighten up my channel, put things into place, which I'm starting to do this weekend, some changes on my channel. I'm going to unlist a few, not privatize, and just try and steer my channel, change my banner art up a little bit, not spend too much time on that because no one really cares about that. Like, I don't know, it's not anything to spend heaps of time on necessarily, but hey, good to have it all looking good. But that's what I'm going to be doing in the next 6 weeks. So we are just wrapping up now, Sally. Our live can often be like maybe an hour and a half, towards a bit longer than that sometimes. Yeah, we're about done. Thank you so much, Sally. Thank you, everyone. Oh, Catherine, what were you leaning towards first? Let's just go back to Catherine quickly. What do you reckon you're leaning towards? I think that's maybe she's leaning towards. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Claire. We are stoked that you are here and everyone knows about you now, which is a great thing.
Yes, I've subscribed.
And you know what? We can just say Maggie, right? We just go, she knows Maggie. And everyone's like, whoa, 200-something subscribers. That's me borrowing Claire's credibility, by the way, talking about how I know someone who knows Maggie. I feel like I'm one step closer to knowing Maggie now. So yeah, Catherine, what are you leaning towards to take us out? But then you know what? Maybe it's a little bit like, when you have you get a pet or a baby or something and you've got names in your head, but then you don't want to tell people in case they go, oh, I knew a Karen at school on the name. And everyone's like, yeah, you're right. Don't name her Karen. All right. Usually there's a screaming toddler. Okay, Catherine. Oh, yeah, nice. I want to change it, but I do some more AI searches. I got Heartful Harvest, which I liked. Heartful Harvest. Lifestyle in My Way. I know, Jennifer. I know, just exactly. Homestead isn't a New Zealand term. Yeah, then it depends who your audience is as well, I guess, eh? All right, me lovelies. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out, guys, and thank you, everyone in the chat. And we'll see you. Oh, here we go. Okay. I made some merch. Karen, the good kind. Yeah, I know. My mum's a Karen. Do you know what? Honestly, Claire, it was quite a low when our Prime Minister, Jacinda Ardern, called Crusher Collins. So Judith Collins was our police minister at the time. And Judith Collins put in a law that said for boy racers, third strike, their car gets crushed. So then Judith Collins, the police minister, got called Crusher Collins. So no one really liked her. She was a little bit shrill and she was a little bit kind of like just that relative that you're not really, try not to get caught in the kitchen with her, like at a Christmas party or something like that. But anyway, Jacinda Ardern called her a Karen. Like that's a new low. Like it's the gift that keeps on giving, the whole Karen. It really is. It really is. Oh my God. One of my favorite perfume people. Just recently she shaved her head off and then she did lots of wigs. And then she just goes, oh, what do you think about that one? Oh, it's just giving Karen vibes, isn't it? So, you have to laugh. You have to laugh about it. Otherwise, you'd be so sad. And that's why I do not have my name in my channel, by the way. Just putting that out there. That's why. All right. I know. Oh, my God, I know. She was such a lovely Prime Minister, too. She is a lovely Prime Minister. All right, everyone. Thank you for your time. Just thank you, everyone. We'll see you on your channels and around about the YouTube streets.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.